As the sun blazes over the African savanna, the great drought reaches its peak, turning the lush landscape into a golden furnace. The remaining waterholes have become the most valuable real estate on the continent, drawing the giants together in a tense standoff. A massive white rhinoceros, a literal tank of the plains, arrives at the water's edge, his horns scarred from years of territorial defense. Suddenly, a grumpy old Cape buffalo bull emerges from the brush, refusing to yield his spot to the thick-skinned newcomer. The two titans lock eyes, their breathing heavy, as they weigh the cost of a physical confrontation in this heat. The rhino bellows and scrapes the earth, a warning that silence is about to be broken by the sound of colliding bone. Just as they prepare to charge, the ground begins to vibrate with a rhythmic, heavy thumping from the distance. An African bush elephant bull, a 6-ton monarch, strides through the heat shimmer, dwarfing everything in his path. With a flick of his trunk and a deep, low-frequency rumble, the elephant asserts his absolute dominance over the pool. The rhino and buffalo wisely retreat, knowing that even their combined strength is no match for the true king of the land. But the water hides its own monsters. A 5-meter Nile crocodile watches the elephant from beneath the murky surface.
The elephant cautiously tests the water, sensitive to the vibration of the prehistoric predator lurking nearby.
Nearby, a pod of hippos huddles together, their tempers shortened by the shrinking space and the constant heat. The dominant hippo bull, a 2-ton mass of muscle and aggression, decides he has had enough of the crocodile's presence. A violent skirmish erupts in the mud as the hippo bites down on the crocodile's armored back with crushing force. The crocodile lashes out with its tail, a whip of pure muscle, trying to find an opening to strike back. The elephant watches the chaos with indifference, his massive size keeping him safe from the aquatic brawl. As the sun dips lower, a pride of lions arrives, led by 2 brothers with dark manes, searching for an opportunity among the giants. The lions target a young buffalo that has wandered too far from the safety of the herd's center. But the buffalo are not easy prey. The elders form a defensive wall, a phalanx of horns facing outward. The lions roar, a sound that shakes the very soul of the savanna, testing the buffalo's resolve. A young lion leaps, attempting to break the line, but a buffalo bull intercepts him with a powerful headbutt. The struggle is a dance of life and death, where one mistake means the end of a lineage. The elephant, annoyed by the noise, charges the lions, scattering the predators like leaves in the wind. Peace is momentarily restored as night falls, and the moon rises over the silhouettes of the giants. In the darkness, the sounds of the savanna change, dominated by the heavy breathing of resting behemoths. Morning brings a new challenge. A giraffe, the tallest of the giants, arrives to drink, its neck a vulnerable target. The giraffe's height gives it a view of a pack of hyenas approaching from the eastern ridge. The hyenas are scavengers, but today they are bold, sensing the exhaustion of the larger animals. They circle the wounded buffalo from the previous night, testing the limits of its remaining strength. Suddenly, the sky darkens, not with clouds, but with the arrival of vultures, the heralds of the end. A sudden crack of thunder echoes across the plains, a sound more powerful than any lion's roar. The first drops of rain hit the parched earth, sending up the sweet smell of wet dust, petrichor. The giants lift their heads, the rivalry forgotten in the face of the life-giving deluge. The elephant trumpets a song of triumph as the waterholes begin to fill, the drought finally broken. The buffalo and lions retreat to their respective territories, the immediate pressure of survival eased by the rain. Rivers that were once dry beds
now roar with life, washing away the scars of the season's battles.
The giants of Africa remain, their spirits as enduring as the land itself, ready for the next cycle of life. Strength is not just in the size of the tusk or the sharpness of the horn, but in the will to survive the harshest times.
As the sun sets on this chapter, the clash of giants reminds us of the delicate balance that governs the wild.